President Trump has restored the idea of America.
Keep America great! Exclamation point.
The Dow Jones made history today, closing over 26,000 points for the first time.
This is a standout report.
He's going to bring all these jobs back. Well, how exactly are you going to do that? What magic wand do you have?
Hand me down the walking cane. Hand me down my hat.
I'm gonna bomb this out of them.
The collusion delusion is over.
You're fake news.
Unbelievable.
So dishonest.
Mr. President. Mr. President. Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President. Mr. President, are you...
That's enough. Put down the mic.
So much winning. Everything he does.
Every day is NASCAR.
Seems to come out right.
Donald Trump, keeper of promises.
Playing all the music, just keeping time. Where in the world did he learn that? Oh, Lord. Well, I have to get away.
I am with you. I will fight for you. And I will win for you.
America is winning again. With your help on November 3rd, 2020, can you believe? It's right around the corner.
So you ready? Let's go. Let me hear it.
Make America great again. Thank you, Texas. Thank you. Goodbye, Hillary. Bye.
Oh, it's springtime. Yes, it's springtime. It's the spring and birdies want to sing. Stop playing with your thing time. Oh, the birds are chirping. The buds are popping on the trees. Hey, look in the park. There's some guys with their pants around their knees. They seem to like the breeze. Yes, it's springtime. Oh, it's springtime.
Hi, guys.
It's a spring by a wedding ring and yoga pants will cling time. Hey, the bees are buzzing, the flowers smell like perfume. And the stretch pant, camel toes, and Walmart all are in bloom. Stand back and give them some room. Yes, it's springtime. Yes, it's springtime. Oh, it's springtime. Springtime is here.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
It was winter this morning, and now it's spring, just like that. Welcome to Happy Hour, News Talk 93.1 of NWACB. The Friday edition will be minus Eddie Bader and Pamela today. But the much beloved and glorious Terry Adams has joined us, and we got lots to talk about.
And here they are.
Some casual, informal, and fake applause. And Terry, you said we have somebody on line one who's...
Yeah, Sarky.
Sarky?
Yeah.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Sparky.
Sparky. I'm sorry. I can't hear.
It's all right. Sparky can be snarky.
Sure.
It's okay.
Anyway, before you get into all this Iran stuff, I just want to ask you two questions. Well, one of them is this really makes me angry. The expression, "What say you?" Is that the stupidest thing you've ever heard?
What say you?
Yeah. Stuart Varney started that. Now all the news guys are saying it.
Of course.
It's the stupidest thing. What say you?
What say you? Wait a minute. Well, I thought that was Bill O'Reilly that started that.
Somebody's picking it up.
I thought it was Stuart Varney. I'm not sure now.
Doesn't matter, really.
But anyway.
What do I think? Are you asking what I think?
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic that this is going to play out the way the president said it would. And if it doesn't, the price we pay will be on terrible, because the Democrats with nothing will take the midterms and we'll have nothing but impeachments and bullcrap for 2 years.
If that happens,
and if that happens, I will quit this show. I can tell you that right now. I'm not going to be here for it. I've had enough. Over 21 years, had enough fake Democrat bullcrap to last me the rest of my life, even if it's only a matter of minutes.
One more question. Do you remember Bacigalu?
Who?
Bacigalu.
Faccia's face in Italian, right?
I don't know what it means in Italian. But there was a guy on the Abbott Costello. They used to always say, hey, that's Bacigalu.
Yeah, that's right.
I missed that.
Abbott and Costello, yep.
I remember Abbott and Costello. I mean, I just don't remember that particular bit. We could play Who's on First this afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And have it that.
Always a classic.
Anyway, keep up the good work, my friend.
Thank you, Sparky. We appreciate you launching.
Sorry, I got your name wrong, Sparky.
It's okay. 272-9228 if you feel like joining us this afternoon.
It's like an impromptu Friday. It's weird.
Well, it's been impromptu because Pamela's got a situation that she has to deal with.
Sure.
Eddie's got a situation that he has to deal with. And this is why I'm so glad that you're back with us, because we're fine.
Yeah, we can handle it.
It's like the good old days.
Yes, sir. Days, D-A-Z.
Before I forget it, and by the way, we do conspiracies on Friday. Obviously, with Eddie not here, the big snack commission will not happen.
Oh, well.
I don't really need it. I went for a great bike ride today.
Awesome.
And burned some calories, so I don't need...
Don't need to undo all that good work.
No.
I get that.
But I heard something this week, and I want to mention it before I forget it, that in the middle of everything happening around the world, that England is still mad that they lost us as a colony back in 1776, 250 years ago.
Aww.
And they have huge control over gold and precious metals, and they're using that against us. Anything to that? Have you ever heard anything like that before?
I have heard all kind of stuff. I've heard about the Virginia Treaty where supposedly they still own us.
Oh.
I've heard all kind of stuff, Greg. But as my brother-in-law, retired colonel, told me, they have infiltrated social media and the internet with so much disinformation, you no longer know what to believe and what not to believe.
No, and on top of that, to further the confusion, now... Oh, I forgot to put us back on camera. Wait a minute.
Put you back on camera. I don't want to be on camera. I have a face for radio.
We all have a face for radio. Anyway,
England,
yes.
Well, we owe a lot to England, obviously, but I do not particularly like England because to me they are the root cause of so many issues.
Well, and on top of that, they're becoming a Muslim country.
Yep. They're gone.
In real time. And I don't know why. Well, first of all, how are they going to fight back? They don't have guns there.
Exactly.
And they are being outproduced at a very fast rate. And I'm not kidding when I say you'll see the king, the good King Charles. Yeah. And the rest of them evicted, and Buckingham Palace will be a beautiful new mosque.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right.
And they have nobody to blame but themselves. It's funny, Churchill, and how literally he weaponized the English language to inspire the people of Britain to stay steadfast against the Nazis. He led them through that war when they were getting bombed, and it would have been very easy to say, you know what, it's not worth it. Let's just cut a deal with Hitler.
Capitulate.
Yeah, and they didn't. So they went through all of that, and then they let something worse walk right through their front door. The benefits of undocumented immigration. And we seem to be slow learners on that, too.
Yeah, thanks to Biden and people of his ilk.
It's mind-boggling to me. Alabama's made a nice comeback in their game. Maybe that's why it's so quiet. I mean,
what game?
I'm not into the NCAA basketball tournament.
Oh, I know.
Alabama's playing Hofstra.
Oh, okay.
What do they teach at Hofstra?
Good question.
I think it's a pretty prestigious place.
It should be by that name.
But I got a tweet courtesy of our virtual producer, Mark Cumby. And at one point, the score was Hofstra 28, Alabama 18. But at the halftime, Alabama's got a lead. So maybe we don't have to worry about that. What other? Chuck Norris passed away.
Yeah.
I can't say I watched much of his stuff. It was all pretty much ass kicked.
Yeah, it was all choreographed, fake kung fu sort of stuff. Well, not really fake, but, choreographed stuff. I liked him in the Bruce Lee movie. I forget which one it was, but the fight that him and Bruce Lee had was just the classic kung fu fight of all time, in my opinion. He learned a lot from Bruce.
I'm looking for something good in the headlines this afternoon that might make us all feel better.
Oh, goodness.
I'm not doing very well.
You're going to have a hard time finding joyous stuff.
Once again, Chuck Schumer refuses a Department of Homeland Security deal as TSA agents, federal workers go without pay.
He's right there with Pelosi, in my opinion. Scumbag.
He's as bad, easily, if not worse. So we've got a conflict going on in Iran. They're threatening around the world. We've got sleeper cells. So let's inconvenience tens of millions of people traveling around the country because some of those agents are quitting because if you have a security background, you're pretty reemployable. And the Republicans need to remind everybody all day long, this is them.
Yep.
This is what they think of you. They don't give a rat's ass if you're protected, if you've got to wait hours and hours to take a flight.
It's crazy.
And I don't understand. I can't see how this is polling in their behavior, or how people can blame Republicans because they're not the ones that have failed to fund us.
Mm-hmm.
So he refused. Okay, Chuck, go have a nice raw cheeseburger. Did you see that clip a few years ago? Chuck's trying to be Mr. Everyman, and he's there with a grill. And there's literally a raw hamburger sitting on the grill, just one burger. And he got mocked to smithereens for this because it just was so embarrassing and so ridiculous. Chuck Schumer and his one burger cookout. And it was basically raw.
Ugh. Don't like Schumer.
Desperate person. All right, other headlines today. There's the governor of Illinois, fat bastard.
Get in my belly!
The fools of Illinois. He's promising criminal prosecution of Trump officials. For what? What's he going to prosecute them for?
God.
I wouldn't be surprised if Trump on the way out grants pardons to everybody just to protect them, just like Joe Biden did. They're just sick. They're just mentally ill people.
Well, it's like the left is trying to come up with anything they can to take the focus off all the illegal stuff they did. The auto pen, when Biden didn't know how to tie his own shoes, and supposedly he passed all this stuff. No, he didn't know what he was doing.
John Fetterman reveals who's leading the Democratic Party.
Okay.
He sat down for an interview on All In podcast and made a telling admission. When co-host David Friedberg asked Fetterman point blank, who do you think leads the Democratic Party today? He says, we don't have one. I think the TDS, the Trump derangement syndrome, that's the leader right now. Our party is governed by what we call a mental illness.
Wow.
That's very honest. John, what are you waiting for? Just jump ship. You don't have to agree with everything the Republicans do. Frankly, there's a lot of Republicans that suck. And when I want to take on an issue from an honest politician, I look to see what you got to say. I really do. Because you're going to speak your truth no matter what it is. Do we have this on tape? Let's give. might come back to this. What's really, I mentioned this on the morning show. We don't get political. It's not really getting political. It's talking about a news item.
Sure.
But I think when Iran executed the 3 hangings of the Olympic wrestlers, young men, tried, and there's no appeal process in Iran. They just take you and hang you in the public square.
Mm-hmm.
I think that woke up a lot of people who are, well, we don't need to be there, or they're not that bad. We can reason with them. No, you can't.
Not with those people. No.
No. They are truly evil. And I think that may have gotten at least a few people to think twice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm against the action in Iran because that's Trump, and that's the way people think. I mean, those who have TDS.
True.
And that's really cool that Fetterman is not afraid to use that term.
I'm impressed.
Talking about news. We have a call?
Yes, Rob. I hope I got his name right.
Hey, Rob, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys, how you all doing?
Good. We're glad you called. What can we do for you?
Oh, I agree with you all on one thing, except for if the state convict you of a crime, the president cannot use their pardon.
Right. But what are they going to convict him for in Illinois? What did they do there? Run a red
But
light?
that's what I'm saying. That's what they're trying to do now. They're trying to avoid federal prosecution and go straight for state prosecution to avoid the president intervening into the process.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So that's what they're trying to do. And then on the war in Iran, I'm glad that the president has changed that termination from war to conflict.
Yeah.
Because that takes him around the opportunity of waiting on Congress to provide him. He has the right to defend us in any conflict without the war.
Yeah, well, I mean, Barack Obama, they've all
the list goes on and on.
taken actions like this. They took out Gaddafi for no really good reason. We came, he saw, he died. Remember when Hillary
he tried
made
to
that
store his own
announcement?
money.
So the president's pretty smart. What he's doing, he's stopped saying war because without the word war, he won't need nobody else to.
Yep. Congress has to declare war.
Right. That's where he made his first mistake by saying war. He should have said conflict because he has the right to deal with any conflict that appear on American interest. So
that makes sense.
That's how he responded. He should have never said war.
True. Cool.
Okay, guys. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Good call.
You too. Thank you for the call. All right, before we move along to our next segment, and I have no idea what we're going to do really at this point.
Hey, flying by the seat of our pants, Greg.
Sort of. I do want to find out what you've been looking into.
Okay,
over
we'll
the last
find
week. Adams Drugs. Adams is a great name in business. It's a great name in our American history.
Mm-hmm.
And here we have Adams Drugs, soon to have a location in Tallahassee, but providing the river region with a hometown pharmacy and an individual approach that's just miles and leaps. In fact, I had a listener write me a couple of days ago, and he was talking about, he says, I had a medication or a situation, it involves insurance, I think. Anyway, he had to go to a different pharmacy for whatever reason. And he said, I'm kind of glad they made me do it because it made me appreciate Adams all the more because it was just such a cluster. I can't give you the second half of the word. So thank you, Adams Drugs. Adams Drugs with a staff that's willing to help and accommodate, whether it's a question about a prescription, the right over-counter solution. Don't forget the butt paste when you're there. Their gift shops are fun and compelling, and you'll be able to find some nice things to celebrate the upcoming Easter holiday in the gift shops that they have. But really, it's all about building a relationship with you, great customer service, delivery if you need it. What can they do to make you an ongoing happy customer with Adams Drugs, as I have been now for 14 years? So skip the eye roll, skip the indifference, and go to a place that's going to appreciate you, and that is Adams Drugs. And again, don't forget the butt paste For the location nearest you, visit adamsdrugs.net. Let's see how all locations are moving with our first visit with Skipper at 325.
Last hour, we had an accident, I-65 northbound at mile marker 194. That's near Confederate Park. East Boulevard at Twain Curve, got a minor accident there. 7600 block Mobile Highway, got a single car accident there. And Autauga County 111 at County 29. Around Montgomery, light to moderate traffic. We are busy. Interstates, boulevards, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka reporting light to mostly moderate traffic. McKinnon Toyota has the Toyota you want, plus small town service and the lowest tax rates in Alabama. Family owned and operated, it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here in the River region, thousands of hardworking folks will be buying a home, some for the first time. How do you know you are buying the right home? It starts with research. A buyer's agent can help you in your search, providing a list of homes you may not be aware of or know about. At the same time, a meeting with a local lender to find out exactly what you qualify for and how much it will cost at closing and monthly. A list of needs and wants provided to your agent will help them locate properties that match those needs. An example would be bedrooms, baths, school zones, floor plan requests will also help. Start shopping and look at homes and compare and make a list of pluses and minuses for each home. Compare them with your agent to narrow the field. After you work out the contract, appraisals and inspections come next, and then the closing. For more details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883. That's 221-2883.
Attention Montgomery business owners. Want more customers without guessing how to reach them? Blue Water Broadcasting isn't just radio. We're your full-service digital marketing partner. From smart social media campaigns to targeted display ads to SEO that actually works. We help your business get seen by the right people at the right time. Whether you're a local shop, a growing brand, or an established company, our team can build a custom strategy that drives real results on air and online. Ready to grow? Call Blue Water Broadcasting today or visit bluewaterbroadcasting.com. Blue Water Broadcasting, your audience is waiting.
When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now, Morgan Freeman's Springtime Memories.
April 7th, 2002. I was with my wife while she was shopping for a sundress when I saw a beautiful yellow fedora. I just knew I had to have it. My wife said, "What makes you think your big head's gonna look good in that hat?" I laughed and said, "What makes you think your big ass is gonna look good in that dress?" That was 13 years ago. We still sleep in separate beds.
That was another of Morgan Freeman's Springtime Memories.
He just brings such a touch of class to all of the holidays, and today being the first day of spring. My thought things have changed since this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Spring started at 9:46. June 1st is meteorological summer, and the first day of summer is around the 22nd.
Wow.
This is good for your business.
Yeah,
the warmer weather is here.
Love it.
Terry Adams sidekicking with me. Pamela has a situation today. Eddie Bader has a situation today, so they couldn't join us. But Pamela will be back with me on Monday, and Eddie will be with us, we hope, a week from today. I don't want to make them feel guilty.
No, just deal with whatever you got to deal with. It's all good.
Yeah, even though this has left me creatively bludgeoned. But don't feel guilty.
No. You're never. I have never seen you that way, nor will I ever see you that way.
Nah, there's no
you
time
can
for that.
Always recollect with all the stuff you've been through. There's always stories you could tell.
Oh my goodness! It takes me about 2 seconds to think of one moment I would not like to relive, and then I'm back, and I'm better. I do believe at 5:35 this afternoon we'll also talk to the movie maven. For those of you who don't want to sit in front of a TV and watch basketball until you're bored senseless, I just can't get into the same. Well, gambling is really the big thing about it with the bracket sheets, and that's fine. I'm not against it. I just don't know how you passionately watch two teams. Like there were Rich watches a little of the tournament, so does Jay, and there were about a half a dozen schools this year that were acronyms, and we had no idea
Yeah.
where they are and what they teach, but they're in the tournament. UCMB was one.
UCMB.
I think. I may have the initials wrong. I shouldn't try and remember things I can off the top of my head. I'll tell you another reason we understand we got to get the Strait of Hormuz settled.
Yes, we do.
Because I purchased gas with my Circle K discount card for $1.84.
Wow.
And I think that was like around the first of the year, not that long ago.
Yeah.
And the station I drive by every afternoon, it's been more expensive every day.
Yeah.
I was sad to see it hit $3. Now it's $3.75. $3.80 with credit. When did that start? When did they start making you pay that extra few cents a gallon for using a credit card?
A lot of people don't realize when you go to a store and you use a credit card, it costs the people who process that card a certain percentage. It's just like us. We can't, somebody comes in and want to buy a new Hayabusa and want to spend $20,000. I can't take a credit card because that's going to cost me, $700-800.
Oh.
It's kind of how it works.
Well, I really only use credit cards, and I pay them immediately. But I keep a 0%er on hand just in case the government wants money from me.
Yeah. No, never. They would never do that.
And I was going to get my taxes done by the middle of February this year just to be different, and I still haven't done a damn thing. What do we have here? I'm going to check our regular websites. They made a ruling on that student from the University of Alabama that died in Spain. I wish they would put that in the headline. It would make my job just a little
bit easier.
Ooh. Pilot believes he's found Amelia Earhart's long-lost airplane.
Yeah, I've read about that.
With the help of Google Earth. There was an organization called TIGHAR, T-I-G-H-A-R, and I belonged to that for several years. They were a privately funded group looking for Amelia's plane, or her, or whatever they could find. And then life got tight, so I had to forsake my membership to that. But I was really involved in that. I read books. I think she just flew off course. Although there is a conspiracy theory that says she was forced down in territory occupied by the Japanese, and they just killed her.
There's a lot of famous photos out there that show that what looked like her with some Japanese soldiers, but we don't know.
Who's on the line?
Valerie.
Valerie?
Hey, Greg. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Song. You have a good song.
Yes.
I'm doing pretty good. I have a traffic update for y'all.
All right, let me get everybody's attention.
Shortwave, take it down, quick. What's it say? Shut up.
What you got?
Okay, in Prattville, basically in front of Lowe's and everything, there is a bad wreck there going toward downtown Prattville. There's fire trucks, ambulance, there's a dump truck there putting sand down. I couldn't see what all. I was going toward Publix. So, anyway, there is a bad wreck, and traffic is backed way up, and they're pulling into the shopping center at Publix to turn around.
Okay. And that's westbound?
Yeah.
Toward downtown Prattville.
That's westbound. All right.
They're basically in front of the Lowe's shopping center, the movie theater, and everything. It's basically where I was hit a year ago, and the guy totaled my new car. So, deja vu. So. Anyway, wanted to let y'all know, so
We're
maybe
very
somebody
grateful.
coming that way doesn't get stuck in that traffic.
Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate the info. We'll get it to Skipper, and I'm sorry that bad things happened to good people last year.
It's just it.
Yes.
The way it goes.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
She does have a good song. I love that song, Valerie.
Is that the monkey song you're thinking of? Yeah. Hang on a second.
I love
There is a chance.
Really?
Guess what I have here? This is the song Valerie. A little reward for calling in the traffic.
Love it. Thank you. Made my day.
And I wouldn't live without her, even if I could. They call her
been a long time since I've heard that one. That was fun.
I love
Thanks
that.
for calling, Valerie. You brought back good memories and gave us useful information.
That's a win-win, Greg.
Which is more than I feel like I'm doing at the moment.
Oh, I disagree. I have listened to a ton of Kennedy stuff in the last week. There's so much stuff out there now. It's amazing.
What is getting your attention? By the way, I mentioned, because the movie Maven turned us on to a love story.
Yeah.
JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. What have you learned that got your attention?
What really irritates me, and it should every American, is, they had the House Committee on Assassinations, and they proved through a motorcycle cop's mic was accidentally keyed on during the whole shooting. They have proven that there were more shots than the Warren Commission claimed.
4.
Yeah. So we know that. They actually passed a law that said the federal government must turn over all the records. That's a law, but they refuse. Because the CIA and the other groups say, well, this is national security. They use that old chestnut to get around. So people in power have tried to get it released, but the agency and the others, they will not release the documents.
We're still, even with Trump's best effort, we're still dealing with a very much still entrenched deep state.
Yes, sir.
How about this guy this week, the counterterror guy that all of a sudden, who years ago, they're investigating him.
They've searched, and he's gone.
I mean, one day you're down with taking out the Ayatollahs and getting the bad guys out of Iran, and then all of a sudden, I don't like this war anymore, Donald Trump. So I'm quitting. But the rumor there is that he was leaking information. We'll grab this call on the fly because we're getting close to break time with traffic and news from Sky Mosley. Good afternoon. Who's this?
Crawdad.
Hey, what's up?
I was thinking about Connolly sitting in the front seat when he had the bullet rode down his arm.
They're going to kill us all.
Yeah, technically he was not supposed to be there because he had been warned ahead of time, don't be there. He was there, and there's a lot to that story in itself, but I've always wondered when it came to be more than one shot fired, anything that's in the 30 caliber variants, whichever it was, you don't ride down bones as well as a 5.56, 2.33, a 2.22, 2.30. Those little ones are ride down the board. We have enough history from Vietnam with people in the surgery having
ballistics.
Through what'd you say?
The ballistics. You're right.
You can get that little bullet riding all over the place and not even blow your head off. One soldier in Nam got hit by one of our bullets in his cheekbone. It didn't kill him, and they extracted the bullet, what was left of it, and it was pretty much intact. So I was all wondering about Connolly and then the other ballistics about, look, magic bullet just fell off on the gurney. Looky here.
That's ridiculous.
They're very suspicious. Crawdad, thanks for the call. What are your thoughts on that, especially Connolly?
Connolly was in the loop. He knew it was going to happen. If I'm not mistaken, it was the mayor of Dallas that was Dulles' brother, Alan Dulles' brother.
I don't remember that.
I think that's right. Dulles was the one that Kennedy, the Bay of Pigs, they kind of had, one blame the other. Kennedy pulled the military air support for the Bay of Pigs.
Yeah.
So Alan Dulles, who had been head of CIA for 8 or 9 years, he felt like that was a betrayal. So he was public about it, and Kennedy called him in his office and said, it's time to resign. He resigned, and next thing you know, he winds up on the Warren Commission investigating the death of Kennedy, which that's huge red flags there.
That's LBJ restoring his deep state buddy.
Yes, LBJ was in the middle of it. I guarantee you he was, because he was going to go to prison. If something didn't happen to change his circumstances, he was going to go to prison.
LBJ.
Scumbag.
Probably the most grotesque human being ever in the White House. Don't tell me about Donald Trump.
Oh. He's a choir boy compared to LBJ.
And managed to do considerable damage in a term and a half.
Yes, he did. He did. He used to pick his dog up by the ears. I mean, he's just a sick man.
Well, I mean, he did things like make reporters go into the bathroom with him while he was going number 2. Oh yeah,
wow.
This is documented stuff. And just to make sure that they understood who was boss, he would generate a breeze so everybody got a good whiff. That is the sickest thing. And somehow that tickled his power bone.
He's sick.
And I'll tell you what, we're paying a heavy price for his great society every frickin' day.
Yes, sir.
Especially in places like Montgomery or any other city that's run by a Democrat.
You're right.
Nobody's done more damage to people of color than Lyndon Brainless Johnson.
You know, the black family was more cohesive than the white family up until the Great Society.
The numbers matched.
Yep.
The number of fathers in the house matched. It was about equal, yeah. Yep. And then the government decided to be daddy. Yep. And all it is a more sophisticated form of indentured service.
Slavery. Call it what it is.
Instead of shackles, they're using shekels.
That's
checks, money.
Oh, well said.
Hey,
well said.
Did I actually say that?
Yeah, you did. That was really good. I like that.
I love it when I sound intelligent. Even when I don't.
Well, somebody in the room's got to be. So it's your turn.
342 will hit the traffic dungeon for the latest on that situation in Brownsville that Valerie told us about. In the meantime, Montgomery Paint and Body at the ready. If you're in a fender bender, there's so much that goes on in the aftermath. First, checking to make sure everybody's okay. And then what settles in is that realization, wow, I got to call my insurance adjuster. I got to find a place to get this car fixed. And Alabama law allows you to decide who is going to fix the car. That is your choice, because there was chicanery years ago. A lot of people got either misled or just downright ripped off. Now you get to pick. And here in Montgomery, you can pick Montgomery Paint and Body, still owned by Donnie Turner. In fact, he founded it because he was asked to do unscrupulous things years ago. And he wouldn't, because he's not wired that way. He's not cheating anybody. Well, the customer's not going to know. He said, no, I'll know, and I'm not doing it.
Exactly.
Got fired. But that's how MPB got started. And here we are, all these years later, still every day, that is their art that rolls out the door. That's their signature on that. And they want every single customer to share the satisfaction with the outcome with their friends. It's that important to them. Some body shops have been bought out by conglomerates. They still have the old name, but they're not owned by the guy that started the business. That is not the case.
They don't
with
have the
MPB.
same work ethic.
No, they don't. They really, really don't. That's important. So the question you have to ask is, do I want it fixed or do I want it fixed right? Assuming you're going to go for the latter, 27-REC with a W in the 334 area code is the number you need. 27-REC with a W for Montgomery Paint and Body. Skipper, who else might need them this afternoon at 344?
We have an accident in Prattville, Cobbs Ford Road, right in front of Lowe's. Please watch out for emergency vehicles there. They're saying that is a bad one. We've also got an accident on I-65 northbound, mile marker 194. That's up near Confederate Park. It has slowed traffic for the last couple of hours. If you're headed northbound up to Clanton or beyond, going to be a bit of a slow day for you. In Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, overall traffic light to moderate. We will keep you updated. High school students, Trenton State Community College dual enrollment program lets you earn college credit while you're in high school. Take the first step towards your college journey. Go to trentomstate.edu for more information. Buckle up with the J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. The jury has reached a verdict in the trial of the man accused of kidnapping and killing 19-year-old Anaya Blanchard. Ibrahim Yazid was found guilty of murder and felony murder Thursday afternoon. Since he was not found guilty of capital murder, Yazid is no longer facing the death penalty. Sentencing is set for May 7th. Yazid's attorneys have 42 days to file an appeal. A Montgomery father and son are among 5 defendants sentenced Thursday for participation in a violent sex trafficking ring. 32-year-old Kamani Jones was sentenced to 54 years in prison. His father, 50-year-old Tremaine Lambert, was sentenced to 30 years. Jones and Lambert were convicted of multiple sex trafficking charges in October of last year. The Equal Justice Initiative has opened Montgomery Square, its latest legacy site downtown. Montgomery Square is dedicated to the Montgomery decade that changed the world from 1955 to 1965. The square includes art, sculpture, photography, and new research about Montgomery's role in changing America. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-478-6430 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-478-6430. That's 800-478-6430. What do you have to lose? Call 800-478-6430. Again, 800-478-6430.
What does it mean for a nation to be successful? I'm Stephanie Bryan, Tribal Chair and CEO of the Porch Creek Indians. We believe a successful nation gives back. As we've built economic opportunity and prosperity, the Porch Creek Indians have been able to give back to our neighbors in Alabama and beyond. More than $37 million since 2021 alone. From education and health care to tornado relief, learn more about our charitable giving at porchcreekindians.org.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you got a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. We are now officially into spring, and the nights are starting to moderate, and the daytimes are warmer. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight low temperature falls to about 54. Tomorrow is a very nice day with a high temperature on Saturday up to about 82. More sunshine, mid-80s on Sunday. Even Monday is a beautiful day with a high around 82. And just a few degrees cooler on Tuesday with a high in the mid-70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASC Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASC Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Cinnamon roll. I could be happy with a hot cup of joe and a cinnamon roll.
I can't play that song when Pamela's here because she's allergic to cinnamon. So
Oh, that's a shame. I love cinnamon.
even in audio form. It is 3:50 on News Talk 93.1 FM.
Already.
So the boys, Joey and company, left the tournament on. And right now, for those of you who care, Iowa State has a small lead over Tennessee State, 84-49.
Wow.
With 10 minutes left. They should have a mercy rule in basketball. That's embarrassing to be losing by that much.
That's true.
I don't know about any upsets today.
Not my thing.
Not my thing either. And it doesn't have to be.
That's right. Radio's your thing, and you're good at it.
Chuck Norris passed away today. I don't recall Chuck ever getting embroiled in political controversies.
He was a conservative.
I think he was,
He
yeah.
was, yeah.
I mean, that would, if I had to answer, I would say, yeah, I think he leaned conservative. But John Lithgow reportedly considered quitting the Harry Potter series. I didn't really know his politics either, because of the transgender backlash. How many mass shootings by transgenders, John, do we have to have before we start to wonder, is there a mental illness in place with many of those folks?
Exactly.
All these people who aren't sure what they are, their biological sex. Why are we even talking about this? I mean, the whole thing, this is something that was shoved on us during the mega woke days of Joe Biden, especially early on. I think some of that magic is wearing away. 3:52 on News Talk 93.1 FM. The TV series The Bachelorette, which I wouldn't watch in a million years unless you
Ditto.
tied me under the sofa. Scandal around that. It was supposed to start this weekend. In fact, ABC was running promos. And then at the last minute, they find out that The Bachelorette had a violent history.
Uh-oh.
She was a physically abusing individual. And we have a clip from that. Today is alien abduction, by the way.
Oh. Hate when that happens.
In case you were wondering. This is the audio from the video.
Wow.
All of this is going on in front of the kid. So I ask you, how, this is only 3 years ago, this tape. How does it get to the point where this woman gets offered the lead role in the Bachelorette TV show and nobody knows anything about this until 2 days before they're supposed to launch the program?
That's a good question.
That's just, I mean, the producers of that show, shame on you guys. Don't you check these people out? Or if she has a nice butt, well, okay, let's roll with it, you know.
Yeah, that's the checking out they did.
I've never been able to connect with reality TV. And
No, we live reality. Why do we have to watch someone else's?
I am my own reality show.
Exactly.
I always have been.
Yep.
And I'm good at it, too. I don't need anybody to write a script for being mine. Is entertaining enough.
Same here. I know the characters very well.
Let's grab this call on the fly. Good afternoon. Who is this? Hello.
Slim.
Who?
Slim.
Slimity Slim. Okay. What is on your mind?
Caller.
And with all due for St. Patrick's Day.
I agree.
That was strange.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you. Hey, let's take it live.
Sorry.
No, it just rang, and we're coming up to the top of the hour break here. Here's something about the basketball tournament that might be deemed interesting, though. I just found this morning. The rules that March Madness players have to follow.
Okay.
By the way, is that Alabama player the one that was busted for pot this week?
Oh, man.
There again, how does nobody know that until it's too late?
Do they not drug test these kids?
I have no idea what they're doing, man.
Me either. They
But
don't either.
the athletes competing in March Madness must follow these rules. I'm not making this up. They can make their own brackets as long as there's no money involved. Anyone who violates the betting rules could face severe penalties.
Yeah.
So, what's the point in doing a bracket if there's no money involved? And by the way, that still can lead to temptation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, hey, we're winning. Let's see. The gamblers have us winning by 10.
Yep.
We're winning by 15, so let's lay off a little bit, let them
Exactly.
back into the game. I mean, that can happen.
Or intentionally miss a free throw. I mean, there's all kind of stuff they could do, and I'm sure they do it.
I like this. Jewelry is not allowed, and headwear is limited. There are specific rules for headbands and barrettes and bobby pins. Those things aren't allowed. Men have to tuck their jerseys into their shorts, but women don't have to since theirs are usually shorter. Fingernails must be clipped and can't be excessively long. They can be painted.
Okay.
Players cannot lift or carry their teammates. There's a strict code for sportsmanship. Players must be respectful or they could receive an infraction.
An infraction.
And tobacco use is prohibited.
Oh, man.
Why not alcohol and all drugs? I mean, why? I always got to come down on the smokers.
Exactly. When they need new taxes, guess who gets to pay it?
Oh, yeah. That was Obama's first thing, remember? Whoa! He did two things. He taxed tanning beds, which is mostly a favorite pastime of white people. And then he passes $1 a pack cigarette tax. And, of course, they always go along with it because smoking's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Say all the drunks in town until they need a cigarette. And, even that had a downside because the largest proportion of the population that smokes cigarettes are people who are considered in the poverty level wage. So we made life more expensive for them. What a putz. Good afternoon.
Hello, this is J-Tom.
J-Tom, what's up?
Oh, did you hear that thing on the Joy Show there about lemon pound cake?
About what?
Lemon pound cake.
Lemon pound cake.
Yeah, it's a rapper that got arrested by police, and they put him in jail, and ransacked his house when he sat there and watched them. And then when he got out of jail, he wrote a whole album on one guy, and he named him Lemon Pound Cake, and they named the album Lemon Pound Cake. It's by a rapper, Afro something, but it was real funny. But he can't sing, but he
That's Afro Man, right? I heard of something about Afro Man, the guy that did,
Afro. His name is Afro something.
All right, lemon pound cake.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was funny. It was really funny.
Just thought of lemon pound cake.
The first part of it you can play, and it's a video. He made videos of all these people, all these police, and put it on an album and put it all together. It's on an album.
Wow, cool.
I'll have to look for that.
Get ready, cause get your hand on the button. I didn't hear it all because Joe had to cut it off.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. I mean, rappers are not known for the King's English. Thanks, Jay Tom. Appreciate the call.
T.S.
T.S.
Hey, Greg.
Hi.
You hung up on that little man that talks so fast, it's like kind of low. About, 5 minutes ago, that little man that talks real fast and real
He
low.
calls, and we can never understand what he's saying.
Well, he tells a weird little joke, and then that's it. But I don't know what happened to him. Hey, play something that you want to hear today for me. How about that?
Wow, that's nice.
Something I want to hear? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I love you.
I love you too. I really don't know what I want to hear this afternoon. But by the way, on Fridays we do take requests at 2729228 in the 334 area code. Another call?
That is Sam, otherwise known as Pam from Sike County.
Hey, Pam from Sike County. How are you?
I love you guys. I just want you to know right up
Oh,
front.
we love you too, Sam.
That's right.
It's
I
mutual.
Love,
What's not to
love
love?
radio. Well, that's right. What's not to love? Hey, oh man. Oh, buddy. While I'm busy myself having fun doing yard work, I just wanted to chime in. The NBA. Every once in a while, you'll hear this on the news. The NBA, the one thing they don't test for is marijuana, is the THC in your bloodstream.
Really?
And, yeah, and they will say it's because it's such it's such a large part of the culture.
Yeah, it is.
I don't say whose culture, but culture, and so that's the reason behind that.
Oh.
And yeah, so why should Alabama check? Plus, okay, all right, here I am having a little fun with this. You remember a couple years ago when Auburn's basketball team got on a plane in Atlanta? About 45 minutes later, the plane had to land because a fight broke out on the plane.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, deputies were waiting at that tarmac to take some people and discipline them. But yeah, you see, when the THC, the marijuana, it stops all that fighting. So Alabama thing was part of the team's.
I think flying, just the act of flying, causes people to get angry enough to throw punches these days.
Oh, I just hate it for all that. That was. You can hear if you go on YouTube, you can get the pilot calling in after the incident and him turning the plane around. Oh yeah, and you can hear it. It must have been bad and embarrassing for the coaches. Got these young grown men just acting a fool on the plane.
Yeah, well, they're kids, man. That's what they do.
If they'd gotten good and stoned before they got there, man, none of that would have happened. All right.
Yeah, good point.
Listen, thank y'all. I got no request, but I'm enjoying the show. How about that?
That's perfect.
All right, I got to look for something that I want to hear.
That's right.
Oh, right.
So,
y'all.
appreciate it.
Thanks, Pam.
Show brought to you in part by Clark's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Great company that's been part of what we do here for a decade and a half.
Wow.
Hobbs Ford Road in front of Lowe's. That one should be out of the way by now, but use caution in case they're still there. They're in the inbound lanes going to downtown. And we are busy all over. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, especially Montgomery interstates, boulevards. McKinnon Toyota has all the specials from Toyota plus small town service, and they're family owned. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you can help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
It's a fact. Guys hate going to the doctor. But when it comes to erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues, men from all over Montgomery have been thrilled seeing the providers at Montgomery Men's Health. Men all the way up to 95 years old have jump-started their sex drive and energy levels. Lots of men suffer with ED for years, but now they're able to enjoy sex again. Tom from Montgomery said, Montgomery Men's Health has changed my life. I have been able to be intimate with my wife for the first time in 5 years. She thought this problem was because of her, but the pills never worked for me. I had given up until I went to the clinic and realized there were more options for erectile dysfunction. Now I'm happy and my wife is happy. A visit for only $99, and that includes all testing, including a PSA and testosterone test. Give the guys at the clinic a call at 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. Or go to montgomerymenshealth.com.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
We're about to play George Carlin, the owners. Listen and tell me if this doesn't ring true.
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate. Carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the... They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting by a system that threw them overboard 30 years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. And by the way, it's the same big club they used to beat you over the head with all day long when they tell you what to believe. All day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged. And nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hard-working people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hard-working people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich who don't give a about them. They don't give a about you. They don't give a about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. Yeah. You know? And nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on, the fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue that's being jammed up their every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
There you go.
You know, when he's talking about 30 years ago, he's talking about when Ronald Reagan took Social Security and put it in the general fund.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah. And then when Bush suggested, I remember this because I was doing news at the time, he suggested privatizing it. In other words, the money would go to a fund the government couldn't touch. Mm-hmm. And the Democrats, once again, managed to create this, they're going to lose it in the market. Your whole retirement's going to be gone. And it never got done. But the fact is that everybody, like you, me, anybody that's worked for 40 years or more.
Oh, God, yeah.
And keep in mind the expense to employers. You pay 6.5%, but so do they. Mm-hmm. So whatever your annual salary is, add 6.5% to that because they have to pay that on top of what they pay you. Had that money just been growing at a decent rate of interest from the first time you got a paycheck,
wow,
every boomer should be a millionaire.
Yep.
At least those that work.
Yep. I've been working since I was 14.
And that we should not discount moms who didn't work because that's the most important job on the planet.
Absolutely.
I don't want anybody to infer that from what I said.
I agree.
You know, when we're talking about the owners and what's really going on here, somebody is giving Chuck Schumer bad advice to continue this DHS shutdown, creating misery in virtually every airport in America. And it's already bad enough to fly.
Like it needs help.
Exactly. Who's telling him to do that? Who is he taking that order from? Same thing. Who's telling the Republicans to not back a Republican president on the Voter ID Act, which is supported by 80+% of citizens? We want the voter ID. I published on Facebook a list. There are literally 80+ things that you need an ID to do, even get a library card in this world. And when you want something, whether it's cashing a check or getting a library card or whatever it is, and you need an ID to do it, you'll come up with one. But no. Well, this is going to cause problems for married women. Where do they dig this up? Aesop must be consulting the Democrats these days for excuses like that. And there's no excuse for Thune or any Republican to say no on this. None whatsoever.
And I would go further and say there is nothing more important than your vote, electing a official to run this country. Nothing's more important than that. Buying a pack of cigarettes, all the stuff you have to present an ID for. Nothing's more important than voting.
I want to play this clip again.
Please.
Because it's John Fetterman who says what's on his mind. He doesn't seem to be taking orders from anybody.
He doesn't care.
And he was asked in this podcast, who's running the Democrat Party?
Mm-hmm.
And every Democrat from Biden to Obama said, got to keep the bomb out of Iranian hands.
Mm-hmm.
There's no disputing that. I mean, that's a fact. Look what they did. And I mentioned this morning. They did a public hanging of those Olympic wrestlers, teenagers, to teach them a lesson. And darn sure their method of justice, they'll never do it again because they're now dead.
That's right.
In a public square, no appeals process, no other avenue.
Game over.
And I think the worldwide outrage over that is actually galvanizing new support for what we're doing there. Because the Democrats, they hate this country. They hate Donald Trump. They don't want him to succeed. They in fact, remember how we were pounding the table in the studio over that plane load of cash that Obama sent to Iran. Pallets of cash, like 150 billion, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something crazy.
And Biden unfroze their funds and sent them a ton. And what did they use it for? Obviously, to build very sophisticated nuclear development technologies.
Centrifuges and everything else.
And more than likely, find a way so they could erase Israel from the planet. That's been their goal.
From day one.
We had Dr. David Bronner from the retirement systems on the show years ago, and I asked him, I think Obama was president at the time, I said, what's the one thing you worry about, that you really cannot counter-program or control? Because his responsibility is huge.
Yes, it is.
And he said, frankly, the one thing that's always a worry is a nuclear detonation in the Middle East. He said that would take years and years to recover from.
Uh-huh. He's right.
And we just took that away from Iran. I think the main reason the atomic bomb has never been used by anybody since we used it is because we did use it.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I feel terrible when that decision is questioned by people who didn't live through the war. Every American contributed, whether they were in the military, whether they were enduring rationing or helping to build airplanes or tanks or landing craft or whatever it was they were doing, and getting paid relatively, very modest wages, and having the simple joys in life, all food, stuffs, meat, bacon, sugar, butter, all rationed.
Yep.
For years.
Yep.
You think today's America could do that?
No.
I don't.
No. We're both students of World War II.
Yeah.
And when I watch, I love Band of Brothers. I bought the whole collection. But when you think about kids that were working at a malt shop, fly halfway across the world,
Yes.
and are defending freedom for
They haven't
us,
even tasted life yet.
It's just, it's hard to wrap your mind around. Sacrifices these people made.
It's 4:38. Dana Delk, Jacqueline Tomlinson. If you have a law crisis, again, one of the great lessons in life to learn. I hope you don't ever have to learn it the hard way like me. But if you're confronted with a divorce or breakup, separation, whatever form it comes in, the worst thing you can do is manage it yourself. Your best bet, given the long-term consequences of how a situation can play out, is to reach out for leadership, guidance, and legal assistance. Dana Delk and Jacqueline Tomlinson, their firm, Delk & Tomlinson, Attorneys at Law, is perfectly equipped to do that. We've known them a long time. They have handled hundreds of cases. Their legal wisdom is, the word I have is amazing, because we've spent a lot of time away from the radio station chatting. And whenever a legal situation comes up, their recall on what specific law applies and stuff is just amazing. But as important as knowledge of the law and experience is for your situation, it's the certainty, the plan. Okay, your life is chaotic right now. Here's where you're at. Here's where you want to be. Here's how we're going to get there. This is the plan. Follow our lead, and we will get you through this, and you'll be intact and able to move on with your life. That's so important. I call that legal leadership. Now, they can also help with adoptions, blended families. They can help with getting a will done. We did mine right here in the studio. Not that I have a lot to divide up here, but, you know. So whatever it is you need, reach out for that incredible legal leadership at 819-4810 in the 334 area code. That's 334-819-4810. You may want to recommend that number to somebody who is struggling through that kind of a situation, doesn't know where to turn, or direct them to this web address, thealabamafamilylawyers.com, for Delk and Tomlinson, Attorneys at Law.
The representation is made that the quality of legal services performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
All right, we've got traffic, 1819 news, and Rich's forecast next.
Well, we had several earlier accidents. We believe most of them have cleared. Very busy everywhere right now. Interstates, boulevards, especially east of East South Boulevard, I-65 and 85 are building. And Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka reporting light to mostly moderate traffic. Very busy day on the roads. We'll keep you updated. McKenna Toyota has the Toyota you want, plus small town service, the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and they're family owned and operated. It's worth the drive. McKenna Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
Authorities in Barcelona, Spain say that they have recovered the body of a missing University of Alabama student who was in that country on spring break. James Paul Gracie went missing this past Tuesday and was last seen on security camera footage leaving a club in downtown Barcelona with an unidentified person. Gracie's wallet was found floating in the seawater near Barcelona's waterfront. This prompted a search of the waters in that area, in which Gracie's body was then found. Gracie is from the state of Illinois, and his family has flown to Spain in order to be available to police as they continue to work on this case. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Did you know that 70% of people experience a potentially traumatic event in their lifetime, and that 6 out of every 100 adults face PTSD every day? Help us bring hope to these survivors by signing up for your Alabama Distinctive PTSD Awareness license plate today. The great thing is you can sign up no matter when your current plate renews, and the first year is complimentary. All you need is your VIN number on hand. Drive awareness, drive hope, and customize your plate today at atease.org.
A Macon County jury has returned from their deliberations with a guilty verdict against 36-year-old Ibrahim Yazid in the murder of 19-year-old Anaya Blanchard back in 2019. Blanchard was a student at Southern Union in Auburn and was last seen getting into her car at a gas station where Yazid was also seen. Yazid was charged with kidnapping Blanchard from that point and her later dying from a gunshot wound to the head. Her body was found a month later in rural Macon County. 2 Romanian nationals living here in the U.S. have been arrested and charged with running a card skimming operation at stores throughout the Birmingham area. Cosmin Vaduva and Elena Calderesa were arrested in Mississippi. The Birmingham Cyber Fraud Task Force and the U.S. Secret Service worked on this case. The 2 are also wanted in other states for similar operations. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
Today's show is brought to you by Flip Flops. Remember, if you only shuffle your feet, they don't make the iconic noise.
Mark your calendar. Every first Thursday of the month, Epicure and Jack's Tavern host an all-you-can-eat raw oyster shucking party. Fresh oysters, skilled shuckers, a great crowd. Tickets are required and available at epicureandjackstavern.com/event calendar. Epicure and Jack's Tavern. One night, all the oysters you can handle.
Alabama weather will never fail to surprise you. Our lawns hardly get a chance to have any downtime. This year, save the hard work and aggravation and call Alabama Lawns, the River Region's leader in weed control and fertilization services. What makes Alabama Lawns the River Region's best? It's the people. They have the experience, education, and commitment to customer satisfaction. Ask your neighbors. Alabama Lawns has been the Montgomery Advertiser's Reader's Choice Award winner 14 years in a row. The Alabama Lawn staff is made up of long-term employees and agronomy graduates, and the staff at Alabama Lawns attend annual continuing education classes. It pays to have someone that knows southern grass types and how to keep them green and flourishing. Call Alabama Lawns today at 272-7171 and let them show you real value in lawn maintenance service. Alabama Lawns, the company with black trucks and green lawns.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
I'm Stephanie Bryan, chairwoman of the Porch Creek Indians. Tourism and hospitality are more than industries to the Porch Creek Indians. Providing a warm welcome is part of our heritage. It's central to who we are. From Atmore to Aruba, we've created more than 20 unique travel and tourism destinations, providing unforgettable guest experiences and life-changing career opportunities for our tribe and our neighbors in Alabama and beyond. Learn more at porchcreekindians.org.
The employees of Adams Drugs would like to thank you for trusting us with your health care in 2025. We look forward to serving you and your family in 2026. You will continue to enjoy the same services such as immunizations, compounding, medication therapy management, delivery service, and wellness clinics, to name a few. Looking for that perfect gift for a loved one? Visit our Emily B. gift shop and find everything from Tyler candles to scout bags. Gift wrapping is available. If you have not visited Adams Drugs and experienced the award-winning customer service, we ask you to consider us for your prescription care in 2026. We have 12 convenient locations to serve you in the River Region. 8 in Montgomery, 1 in Wetumpka, Prattville, Millbrook, and Pine Level, Marbury. Please find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. It's time to schedule your spring tune-up with Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. Don't wait. Schedule today. Give them a call at 334-277-2125. Alabama certification number 88007.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. We are now officially into spring, and the nights are starting to moderate, and the daytimes are warmer. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight low temperature falls to about 54. Tomorrow is a very nice day with a high temperature on Saturday up to about 82. More sunshine, mid-80s on Sunday. Even Monday is a beautiful day with a high around 82. And just a few degrees cooler on Tuesday with a high in the mid-70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Time for good news, brought to you by Georgia Floors Direct. Good news for a Maryland family. Their cat Artemis turned up after being missing for 5 years.
What?
Artemis was microchipped and able to be reunited. This is a representative from the Humane Society talking about this incredible reunion.
Wow. Cat room.
Oh, the problem is, you know how cats can be. So, cat, are you happy to be back with your family? Bite me! You know how cats are. And look who's here from Georgia Floors Direct. It's Jeff Mallinson, Lord of the Laminates.
What's up, guys? Artemis, I've always said this. People own dogs and cats own people. The cats are like that. The cat wasn't lost. Artemis took a vacation.
There you go.
He went on holiday, and he decided, maybe I'll come home now.
Probably never once thought my family back home is probably weeping and distressed.
Last thing on a cat.
Wondering where I'm at, if I'm okay, dead or alive. But
he probably thought about it, but he said they're so weak-minded. They'll get over it.
Well said.
That's very well said, yes. Jeff, what's happening at Georgia Floors Direct?
Man, we're doing what we do every day, and that's we're making people's flooring dreams a reality.
Yes.
Their countertops and their window treatments. It's just amazing that, when we started out, our concept was everything $3 to $13, and we did not do installation, and that was 30-something years ago. And now we do work all over the state of Alabama. We do work in Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida.
That's great.
We do large commercial projects. We do Main Street commercial projects. We do large residential homes, vacation homes, investment properties, multifamily. So I said all that to say no matter what kind of home you own, whether it's your first home or your forever home, my buddy calls it your toe tag home. He says they're going to be putting a tag on my toe when I leave this one.
Wow.
But no matter what it is, Georgia Floors Direct can help you. Hardwood floors, laminate, luxury vinyl plank, luxury vinyl tile, ceramic and porcelain tile. I was at the store this morning and we just got in a whole truckload of carpet from Southwind Carpet. That's about 40% off of our regular price.
Wow.
So, yeah, we ordered everything they had. So if you're even thinking about new floor covering, guys, come to Georgia Floors Direct. We also do countertops and window coverings.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, got a room that's, it's a patio, but it's enclosed with glass and screen, and one side is brick. And I'm wondering, is there a window covering that would not only block the sun but help keep that room cool because it doesn't have AC?
Man, you need some classic roller shades. They come in every different color, and they also have different levels of transparency. We have the big windows across the front of our store.
Yeah.
And we put them up there. It lowered the temperature by about 20 degrees. They're very easy to use. You can put them up when you want them up. You can put them down when you want them down. You can see out. People can't see in. It's great.
I'm sold. I'll be over to take a look at those.
Yeah, he's so there.
Yeah, well,
let me know, brother. We'll take care of you.
Yeah, I talked to a little birdie recently, and congratulations on the astonishingly high closing rate you have with people who come to shop there, many of whom have been to other locations to price flooring, and they buy from you.
We have not only, and I say this all the time, not only do we have the selection, because we do have hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, luxury vinyl tile, ceramic and porcelain tile, carpet, sheet vinyl. We have everything. We have the countertops. We have granite quartz and marble. We have blind shades and shutters. We have all that stuff. We have the great prices. But the most important ingredient, the secret ingredient there, are the people.
Yeah.
My guys, and I'm going to name them. I'm going to go around the circle: Matt, Jonathan, Steve, Dustin, Q, Evan, and Chip. And then all the people in the back and my two sons that run the operations back there. That's the secret ingredient, because we cannot do it without those people, because they are the best there is.
You know, it occurred to me while you're listening to the Merry Band of Florists, Jeff, those guys have been with you for a long time. You don't have constant turnover there. People work for Georgia Fleurs Direct. It's a commitment, and I think that speaks highly of the experience of working there. So way to go, buddy.
Well, I probably shouldn't say this on the radio, but I bought all my guys long guns and pistols, so I appreciate them. I appreciate what they do. I like to do for them. They're wonderful, wonderful fathers, husbands, daddy, businessmen, friends, sons, brothers. They're amazing people.
Well, if this radio thing doesn't work, I may be knocking on your door for a gig.
Hey, man, we'll put you down there where the goats can get at it, brother. They'll love you.
Thanks, Jeff. We appreciate you calling. Have a great weekend. You guys are open till 6 and open tomorrow, right?
We're open till 6 o'clock Monday through Friday, open 9 to 5 on Saturdays, and my cell number is 334-294-5218. There it is again, 334-294-5218. If you need to make a Sunday appointment, you call me and I'll make it happen.
Wow.
Who else does that?
Nobody.
That is amazing. Jeff, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Hey, guys, y'all take care.
Thanks, Jeff.
I'm so blessed in this town. We were talking about Adams Drugs earlier, Jim Smith and the group there, the Vincent family, and you. And to have the chance to work with local businesses that really care. Food outlet.
Yeah.
They're locally owned. In fact, Larry Stevens sent me something that I would like to check for a minute with some special prices.
Oh, Larry.
Above and beyond what's out there, and this is at Eastbrook, the Eastbrook location only. Check this out. Russet potatoes, an 8-pound bag, $2.70. That's about $4 under the average price elsewhere. That's 8 pounds russet potatoes, $2.70. Better Boy tomato plants are $2.99 each. They do sell a good deal of fresh plants there, ranging from $2.99 to $15.99 for the large hanging baskets. Ribeye steaks, $9.99 a pound.
Whoa.
Holy cow, the average price elsewhere is $16.36, and their ribeyes are gorgeous. Their meat department is second to nobody. So those are some additional specials available at the food outlet in Eastbrook, and again, a locally owned business.
Love it.
Proud to have them as a sponsor. Talking up the local folks.
What I love about Jeff is family.
Yeah.
He has his whole family working there, and it's hard to find better help than your family.
I have the blessing of being invited to their Christmas party.
Oh, awesome.
Every year. I've been to a bunch.
Yeah.
And they're just amazing. You almost feel like you've been invited to somebody's family Christmas party. That's
You're
how
in
they
the
are.
inner circle.
Not impersonal, everybody knows everybody. The families, so many of the employees hang together and stuff. There's a group camaraderie with them.
It's important.
And that may not be all that fascinating to people, but you know what? When you're looking for flooring, those are the kind of folks you're dealing with over there.
Exactly.
And Jeff has established a trust that's been well earned over all these years.
I agree.
Going back to the days of Dick McAdam, Don Davenport, and love the histories on these businesses. Right now, our mission is to get you to where you're going in a timely fashion. We've got Skipper with traffic, followed by Wall Street Business, and then the latest from Salem Radio Network News at 5:35. We'll talk to the movie maven about some of the things, entertainment options available this weekend. Right now, it's Skipper's turn at the plate.
Traffic is really building everywhere this afternoon. I-65 and 85 boulevards, Taylor Road, Vaughn Road getting really busy. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, light to mostly moderate traffic. We're not hearing of any new accidents anywhere at the moment, but we will keep you updated. The lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKenna Nissan, plus they have up to 0% financing on 2026 Muranos. It's worth the drive and they need your trade-in. See David at McKenna Nissan for all the details. Exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
With a Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bob Agnew. A changing media landscape leads to the death of a broadcast institution.
After nearly 100 years, CBS News says it's shutting down its radio news service as part of a round of layoffs effective May 22nd. CBS News Radio went on the air September 1927. Currently, CBS News provides material to about 700 stations across the country. I'm Donna Warder.
Nearly 90,000 bottles of a children's pain reliever have been recalled due to reports of particles and other contaminants. The Food and Drug Administration posted an online notice about the recall of Taro Pharmaceuticals' children's ibuprofen oral suspension. Another climb for oil prices shook stock markets as hopes collapsed for a possible cut to interest rates this year by the Fed. At the closing bell on Wall Street, both the Dow and Nasdaq were off 443 points, the S&P off 100. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bob Agnew.
And now, Morgan Freeman's Springtime Memories.
March 24th, 1976. I was fishing in a lake when my reel started spinning wildly. After a few minutes, I finally snapped my line back, and a giant rainbow catfish with neon eyes and laser whiskers landed on my boat with a thud. He looked at me and said, "Mr. Freeman, I'll give you $1 million if you return me to the lake." But I didn't. Instead, I mounted him on my wall. And to this day, he serves as a reminder to never go fishing after I drop acid.
That was another of Morgan Freeman's Springtime Memories.
For many homeowners, there's untapped reserves hiding in plain sight. It's not in the savings account. It's not in the stock market. It's right under your roof. Now more than ever, homeowners are sitting on record levels of home equity, and that equity belongs to you. It can be used to consolidate high-interest credit card debt, to pay expensive school tuition, to cover medical expenses, to invest in renovations, you name it, because that money is yours. This isn't about taking on unnecessary debt. It's about using an asset you already own to improve your financial position and your quality of life. The key is understanding your options and choosing the strategy that fits your goals. Let's see what's possible with the equity in your home. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
When it's time to replace an old window or door, you want expert craftsmanship and proven experience. You want Davis Door and Sash. Right now, take advantage of our limited time promotion. 10% off materials on new energy-efficient doors and windows. Voted best in the River region for windows and installation in 2024 and 25, Davis Door and Sash would love to work for you. Call 334-288-6010 or visit davisdoorandsashalabama.com. Davis Door and Sash, the perfect fit for your home.
For more than 50 years, the Tears family's been keeping the River region flowing with Roto-Rooter. From drain cleaning to septic repair and installation, no job's too big or too messy with a local team you can trust. So when water won't go where it's supposed to, call the hometown experts who've been serving Montgomery for over half a century. That's 272-7130 or visit rotorooteralabama.com. And remember,
call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Hi, this is Brendan with Royal Furniture. A big thank you to Blue Water Broadcasting for helping us launch our Alabama stores in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, Gadsden, Athens, Decatur, Oxford, and Florence. We appreciate your hard work and dedication. Here's to a strong partnership and even stronger results. Thanks, Blue Water.
Radio reaches over 90% of everyone in the River region. Shouldn't your ads be out there where your customers are? Call us to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
Today is March 20th, Extraterrestrial Abductions Day. If you claim to have been abducted by aliens, beamed aboard a spaceship, and returned to Earth, I would like to ask you some probing questions. Enjoy Extraterrestrial Abductions Day.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Right around 5.
With SRN News, I'm Keith Peters in Washington. Muddy floodwaters from severe rains have inundated streets, swallowed vehicles, and prompted evacuation orders for more than 4,000 people in towns north of Honolulu. Officials are warning about the possible failure of a 120-year-old dam. Emergency sirens blared early Friday morning along Oahu's famed North Shore, where rising waters damaged some homes and vehicles. Colombian President Gustavo Petro has been designated a priority target by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration as federal prosecutors in New York probe his alleged ties to drug traffickers. DEA records show Petro has surfaced in multiple investigations dating to 2022. On Wall Street, the Dow down by 443 points. More details at srnnews.com.
These are uncertain times. Ongoing geopolitical tensions in the Middle East and beyond continue to shake global markets, driving up energy costs and creating widespread volatility. Gold has responded as history shows it does, climbing to new highs as a proven safe haven against inflation and unrest. Silver follows strong, offering even more protection for diversified portfolios. Call True Gold Republic at 800-300-GOLD for your free guide on protecting your retirement. If you're 55 or older, approaching or enjoying retirement, and have significant savings, you understand why stability matters now more than ever. Paper assets can vanish in a crisis, but precious metals have endured for generations. True Gold Republic helps Americans like you protect what you've built with real gold and silver IRAs. Call 800-300-GOLD for your free wealth protection guide today. No obligation, just information. Consult your tax professional before investing. Call 800-300-4653. That's 800-300-GOLD.
This is not headline news. 86-year-old Chuck Norris was rushed to the hospital for an undisclosed medical emergency. The ambulance broke down halfway there, but Chuck carried it the rest of the way. Mickey Rourke dyed his hair red. He looks like Ronald McDonald, if Ronald McDonald couldn't afford to eat a McDonald's. Whoopi Goldberg admitted she has casual sex. And that, my friends, is why you never watch The View during breakfast. David Spade has a new comedy called Bus Boys. So the U.S. and Israel aren't the only ones dropping bombs. And a study links exercise to happiness. But with a counterpoint, the face of every person you ever saw jogging. This is not headline news.
5 minutes after 5 o'clock, Greg Budell with Terry Adams. Or, as he's been known to you for almost 20 years, the much beloved and glorious Prime Minister Playtime.
That's 2 decades.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
That is hard to believe.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
So you brought to light so many. In fact, I did a little video today. I wonder how that's doing on Facebook, by the way. I do these videos while I'm riding my bike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're silly.
Yeah, but people like them.
Promoting the afternoon show. At the time, I didn't know that Pamela would not be able to join us, or Eddie Bader. So, wow. Facebook participation is very low today.
Sorry.
Everybody's watching basketball.
Probably.
I don't get it, but I don't have to get it.
I don't either.
But we have seen so many things come to light, and you brought a term to our attention years ago on crisis actors.
Yes.
People who are paid to enhance, advocate, push a certain view of certain events.
Propagandize.
We saw the Craigslist ads for people protesting ICE. Almost all of those were non-organic. In fact, on a bigger level, I read a disturbing piece that the mayors of our biggest cities, L.A., Chicago, New York, there's a couple of others. There's 5. I don't know if that clown from Minneapolis is in it or not. But they're all commies.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, they're all commies. they control these giant population centers, and they're part of a bigger conspiracy.
Yes. Yeah. Control.
Yeah, it's a shame. I lived in Illinois for a long time. When you get out of Chicago, it's small towns and farms. Those are not liberal people.
No, they're
Those
not.
are pretty much conservative, hardworking folks.
Exactly.
That want nothing to do with this agenda in place. But when you have a big city anchoring the population, your vote's almost worthless. Because, in Chicago, has there ever been an honest election there?
No.
Going back to the days of Jimmy Walker, or that was New York, the boss, Mayor Daley. At least he ran the city.
Yeah.
And he was on the working man's side of things, and he had zero tolerance for bullcrap. Now, the city is run by an absolute lunatic with a 6% approval, yet he's still the mayor. You would think somebody that unpopular would get maybe they don't want me, I'm going to resign. Look at the last one, Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice. Horrible mayor.
Oh, God, yeah, she was the worst.
But they managed to replace her with somebody even worse.
They always do.
Businesses are fleeing. Look at New York. I got a clip here from David Blackman. I'm kind of wandering away from our intended topic.
No, it's okay.
Hang on. It's on one of these.
Oh, sure.
Sheets here. All right. In New York, they just elected an outright socialist communist. There's very little difference between the two as their mayor. People are leaving California. They're leaving New York State because rich and successful people, they understand they've got to pay more in taxes, but now they're getting soaked. Largely to cover stupid spending decisions by the deep state, the politicians in charge. Here's the governor of New York on a show yesterday asking wealthy people to come back to New York so they can tax them some more.
Yeah.
The generous social programs.
She didn't try to hide it at all, did she?
No. That accomplished what, though? By the way, if you're a millionaire and you don't want your money being spent stupidly, that does not make you unpatriotic. I think that was last called common sense.
Yes.
Less? How about none? None. The states that are receiving your missing New Yorkers are Florida, no state income tax. Texas, no state income tax. How are they doing it? Why do you have to have generous social programs? No.
Good luck.
She's in La La Land.
Yep.
By the way, doesn't she look like she was made up for a viewing and just jumped out of the casket and started living again?
Ugh. They're all
hideous.
The same. They're all the same.
And by the way, I don't think you're nicer than the governor of Texas. I mean, the man has done a pretty good job for somebody who was born without legs, doesn't have a shred of self-pity, and does a damn good job. Why do you think people stay in Texas once they get there? This is mental illness on display. So whenever these radical crazies want to make their point, during the ICE protest in particular, once again, we saw Craigslist ads for professional protesters, and they pay pretty well.
Yeah, they do.
It's like $45 an hour, something like that, plus transportation.
Yes, sir.
Food.
Yep.
Just to show up and look like you're on the wrong side of an issue. But they've been using professional protesters and actors to make their points in a number of other ways, too.
Yes, they have.
And one of the more disturbing, after the school shooting, because I looked at this. There was a guy, can you think of anything more solemn than an occasion like that? Yet, he's joking.
Yeah, he's joking, cutting up, laughing. They're all having a good laugh. The guy started recording before he got to the lectern. He's over there laughing, joking with his friends, and then it's time. He's like, okay, time to get in character. He doesn't say that, but that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Walks up to the lectern, and he starts, stumbling his words, and he starts cracking up and crying about his daughter being killed.
And all of that was to build momentum for the end of the Second Amendment, right?
Yes. Yeah, they've been trying to take our guns.
Thank God there's still a few people who understand that. I hear lefties. I heard this my whole career. What do you need a gun for? You need meat? You don't have to hunt it. Go get it at the grocery store.
That's not what the Second Amendment was about.
No.
It's about a tyrannical government. That's what it was about.
Think about England. One of the more salient points I've seen made recently was about countries. Trump, through his diplomacy and agreements, has created a situation in the Middle East where all the Arab nations are with us and Israel against Iran. And
that's unprecedented.
There, next to that list is a list of Muslim countries that aren't helping us. England, France, and I forget what the other one was, that have allowed that invasion to take place. It's not the religion of peace. It is a political system of submission.
Submission, there you go.
And nothing more. Sorry, not buying the religion of peace thing, Obama.
No.
How many times did we work together? I remember the San Bernardino. You were with me that afternoon when that one happened.
Yeah.
And your first thought was, it's got to be a Muslim event, a terror event. But Obama, the first thing out of his mouth was, whoa, let's not rush to conclusions.
Oh, let's rush.
Yeah, well, of course, it turned out to be exactly that.
Ali Akbar.
You can't throw everything under the rug, and we've had some of those recently.
Yeah, we have.
When do you wake up to the fact they're not like us? The people that buy into that, they're just never going to be like us.
No, their deity, according to them, their deity says that people who don't believe the way that they believe, they should kill them.
Yeah, and they just did last night. 3 Olympic wrestlers hung publicly.
Well,
and we've got people who are in this country who are openly siding with them.
Yes, that's scary. All of this, the crisis actor stuff goes back to something called the Smith-Mundt Act that was passed in 1948. What it did was it allowed American propaganda to be spread around the world everywhere except America. It's against the law for them to propagandize Americans in America. Now that they did away with that. Imagine that. After 9/11, they passed the Patriot Act and the National Defense Authorization Act, the NDAA. That did away with the Smith-Mundt Act. So now it's legal for them to propagandize Americans in America, on American soil. I think that's where the crisis actor stuff started.
It's
all by plan.
It's scary. And I hate to see it happening.
I do too. It breaks my heart. I love this country.
And what do we have today? They're so, as John Fetterman said, it's the clip of the day. Who leads the Democratic Party? TDS. And you know what that stands for. It's 5:15.
It's a fact. Guys hate going to the doctor. But when it comes to erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues, men from all over Montgomery have been thrilled seeing the providers at Montgomery Men's Health. Men all the way up to 95 years old have jump-started their sex drive and energy levels. Lots of men suffer with ED for years, but now they're able to enjoy sex again. Tom from Montgomery said, Montgomery Men's Health has changed my life. I have been able to be intimate with my wife for the first time in 5 years. She thought this problem was because of her, but the pills never worked for me. I had given up until I went to the clinic and realized there were more options for erectile dysfunction. Now I'm happy and my wife is happy. A visit for only $99, and that includes all testing, including a PSA and testosterone test. Give the guys at the clinic a call at 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. Or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Hey there, Alabama. Are you ready to transform your home with style? At Royal Furniture, they've been delivering inspired value since 1946. Whether you're in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, Oxford, Gadsden, Athens, Decatur, or Florence, they've got the perfect pieces to make your space shine. Visit them today and discover a wide selection of furniture that fits your lifestyle and budget. Royal Furniture, where quality meets affordability, right here in Alabama. Stop by your nearest location and let them make your home beautiful together. Rich Thomas weather brought to you by M&M Outdoors. Book your stay today at M&Mcampground.com for relaxation at its best. It's easy to find and hard to leave. M&M Outdoors, your home away from home.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. We are now officially into spring, and the nights are starting to moderate, and the daytimes are warmer. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight low temperature falls to about 54. Tomorrow is a very nice day with a high temperature on Saturday up to about 82. More sunshine, mid-80s on Sunday. Even Monday is a beautiful day with a high around 82. And just a few degrees cooler on Tuesday with a high in the mid-70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASE Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASE Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now, Morgan Freeman's Springtime Memories.
March 24th, 1976. I was fishing in a lake when my reel started spinning wildly. After a few minutes, I finally snapped my line back, and a giant rainbow catfish with neon eyes and laser whiskers landed on my boat with a thud. He looked at me and said, "Mr. Freeman, I'll give you $1 million if you return me to the lake." But I didn't. Instead, I mounted him on my wall. And to this day, he serves as a reminder to never go fishing after I drop acid.
That was another of Morgan Freeman's Springtime Memories.
Big red.
519. I just learned something.
What'd you learn?
That the comments that we get on our YouTube feed, if I take the mouse and click them, I can display them on the screen.
Oh, cool.
And they're right over you. Spam Jelly, having a groovy Friday. Let's check out some more. Greg, Terry, and Miss Pamela are the sausage, egg, and sweet sawmill gravy on my biscuits.
Wow.
Hey, there's our buddy Mark Cumby, the great virtual producer for the show. Skipper chimes in.
Skip.
There was something. Hanging out with the cool kids of radio. I like that. Hang on one second. I saw something else here I wanted to share. Let's see what this says. NBA doesn't test for THC. It's part of the basketball culture. Why should Alabama? I don't know. Do we have the Alabama score for today yet? I think that game should be close to being over.
Should be.
Yeah, Alabama did win.
So they advance?
Yeah, and I'm not seeing any headlines that indicate there were major upsets today in the tournament. But
I don't know.
It's really all about the brackets and the betting and all the fun that goes with it. Have you seen some of the spring break stories coming out this week?
Terrible.
What the hell's going on?
The kids are going crazy.
Man, I lived through a spring break in Fort Lauderdale. Stupidly, I needed to find an apartment. So I thought, well, maybe I can live on the beach. Why not?
Yeah.
Have it right across the street.
People do it.
So, but it's September.
Yeah.
It's the summer. Nobody is on the beach in September. If you're not ducking the heat, you're certainly not going to stick around to see if the next hurricane or tropical storm is coming on board. And it was fine the first few months. And then around the middle of February, wow, did it start to get crowded. Of course, that time.
Score update.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
At that time, Fort Lauderdale was the place for a big bulk of the spring breakers. Then finally, the people that lived there got tired of finding vomit on their cars.
I can see
trash everywhere,
especially the trash.
Then the inevitable drunken brawls and all the rest of it. So they turned it into a boulevard so that it wouldn't work for the spring breaker. I'm in my apartment thinking, what a genius move this was, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I haven't been able to fall asleep because of the racket outside, 9 stories below, too.
Wow.
So just to make myself feel better, I started bringing cartons of eggs home, and I would bomb them from the 9th floor.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, people howling, just being really ridiculous, and it just got very old very fast. Not that I don't like my share of fun, but it was stupid. And then finally, all of those spring break hotels and stuff were torn down.
Good.
And replaced by upscale type places where obnoxious but rich spring breakers could attend.
That's a whole different.
I got out of there. One year that was enough.
Yeah.
And went back away from all of it. We have some. Pamela calls this the crap pile. This is what builds up over the course of the week. Stuff we just don't get around to. Have you flown recently?
No. Since COVID, the dealers, or the manufacturers rather, they really don't do dealer shows anymore, except Polaris, and they're drivable, usually Opryland in Atlanta.
That's not too bad. Yeah.
I haven't flown.
I haven't flown since 2011.
Wow.
And I did a lot when I first got here, going to visit Janelle.
Right.
Now I can drive to New Orleans. I'm going down there for Easter.
Cool.
But the outrage of the week has to be a woman whose ticket displayed that she was deaf. It was on her ticket.
Yeah.
But while she was on the plane and they were doing the instructions, which many people have heard 1,000 times.
Yeah.
On a Frontier Airlines flight, the flight attendant thought she was not paying attention. Some of them have become rather empowered, and in a way, you can't blame them because they've had to deal with a different mentality among people that fly. It used to be a classy experience. You dressed up for it.
Yes, the food was great.
The food was certainly better than edible, and it wasn't some snack they tossed in your lap.
Yep, you could smell it. It'd waft through the cabin. It smelled wonderful. You had real metal utensils to eat it with.
Yeah, it was an experience.
Yeah.
Anyway, they took this woman off the flight. Listen to this. The power of God. Isn't that awful?
Wow.
And it was on the ticket. There was no reason for that to happen.
No.
The power of God on full display this week. The 17,000-pound meteor. Hear about that?
No, I haven't heard about that.
This is in Northeast Ohio, right over Rich Thomas's old neighborhood, actually, in Northeast Ohio.
It's a sign.
And they caught it. There's some great, I believe we have the sound here, and then we're going to play some of the follow-up, the 911 calls from people who heard this enormous boom, which is breaking the sound barrier.
Yeah.
Without permission from the government, by the way. Pretty scary. Listen to that. The end times, that's a topic you've explored. Are we getting close?
We are getting close. Thank God. Literally.
There are days when I actually pray for it.
Me too. Every day.
Because I can't stand to see what's going on. And I really don't, if it doesn't change, I don't want to be around to suffer the consequences.
I am not going to, no, me either.
But for the time being, I'm staying put. You haven't got me yet. Skipper's got traffic a little further away. Our movie maven,
Well, on this Friday, we are looking really good everywhere. We got some slowdowns, but overall, we're not seeing any accidents, no real issues anywhere. All on the interstates, boulevards are around Montgomery. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka reporting light to moderate, busy afternoon traffic, and that's not bad for the first afternoon of spring. High school students, Trenton State Community College dual enrollment program lets you earn college credit while you're still in high school. Take the first step towards your college journey. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Hello everyone, Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
Hey, this is Ashley, owner of Pest Pro Services, and I want to help you take back your yard this spring. We protect your outdoor space from mosquitoes, fleas, and ticks so you can enjoy being outside. We treat where mosquitoes live and breed with pro-level care, which means fewer bites, more time outside, and a backyard ready for fun. Give us a call at 265-9990 or visit us at ppsriverregion.com. That's 265-9990 and follow us on Facebook at Pest Pro Services. And remember, when you want to know, call a pro. Pest Pro.
This is Jennifer Pestricelli, General Sales Manager and co-owner of Blue Water Broadcasting. We're home to 7 radio stations at a rapidly expanding digital marketing platform, and we're looking for our next great sales professional. At Blue Water, you'll build customized campaigns that include radio and targeted digital marketing solutions. You'll prospect new clients, manage your own accounts, and work in a fast-paced, creative environment. Media or digital sales experience is a plus. Send your resume to jobs@bluewaterbroadcasting.com. Blue Water Broadcasting, local folks helping local business.
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
The last of the Morgan Freeman tributes to the first day of spring.
And now, Morgan Freeman's Springtime Memories.
April 11th, 1999. I was on an egg hunt with my grandson when he said, "If Santa lives in the North Pole, where does the Easter Bunny live?" Instead of admitting that I had no freaking clue, I looked him in the eye and said, "Dubuque, Iowa." He smiled and said, "Thanks, Paw Paw." That day, I learned something I will never forget. Kids are stupid.
That was another of Morgan Freeman's Springtime Memories.
All right, it's 5:30. We were talking about spring break getting out of control in a number of locations with guns and a bunch of other stuff. All right, now that I got these comments displayed, how do I get them off?
I don't know. You know, growing up in Alabama, particularly Crenshaw County, we're only like 2 hours from Panama City. So every time we wanted to have our own little personal spring break, we just hop in somebody's car and drive down there. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that, well, I went to a commuter school.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got a week off or not. And I was so focused on getting where I wanted to go in this business, sure. I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
Once I went to a campus for a weekend just to see what it was like. Western Illinois University in Macomb, Illinois.
Sounds like just a raucous place.
Let me give you one highlight from that entire weekend. That's about all I remember.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah. I found this old bit because Panama City, I think they've got like Fort Lauderdale, and they've done everything they can to put an end to it.
They have. They've tried to slow it down.
This is from a couple of years ago.
Hello.
Hey, Ma. How you doing?
Billy? Is that you?
Oh, yeah, it's me. I just wanted to call and let you know I'm having a good time here studying.
Good.
Hey, where are we studying? Oh, yeah,
Billy, it sounds like you've been drinking. You're not drinking, are you?
Ma, no. I haven't been drinking. I'm being good. And,
Good.
Hey, is the keg empty? Fill it, man.
Billy, it sounds like you're smoking. You're not smoking, I hope, are you?
Nah, you know I don't smoke, Ma.
Good.
Hey, guys, shut up. I can't hear my Ma. Hey, is Dad there?
Billy, this is your father. It sounds like there's some sort of party going on there. I hope you're studying and not partying.
Oh, dude, really? Gotta go, Ma. Wet T-shirt contest.
What?
I mean, I gotta go to anatomy class.
Oh, yeah. I saw one of those anatomy classes once. The Movie Maven is coming up next.
Well, we were a little busy earlier, first part of the show, but right now, no issues anywhere. Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. Traffic is light to moderate. Pretty busy on I-65 and 85. Also, the boulevards, Vaughn Road, Norman Bridge, Highway 80 to Selma, light to moderate. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka not reporting any issues. We'll update you if any accidents happen to slow you down. Come by Thompson Tractor in Montgomery and check out the incredible selection of used equipment at their Used Equipment Sales Center. It's close to home and a great choice for quality pre-owned machines. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
I suffered with plantar fasciitis for almost 20 years. I would try drugstore insoles and supports.
If you suffer with plantar fasciitis, we know the search for pain relief can feel like a hopeless ordeal.
I've been through surgeries, foot injections. I thought that foot pain was going to be with me for the rest of my life.
At the Good Feet store, we hear stories every day of all kinds of cheap inserts, expensive shoes, and other failed remedies people have tried that just didn't work.
I was trying all different things. Not a single one worked. And then I was driving past the Good Feet store, and I thought, why not? Give it a try. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet. Then it was like, okay, this is different. These make a difference.
I'm so glad I met Good Feet. That changed my life.
Don't lose hope. Give the Good Feet store a try.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. We are now officially into spring, and the nights are starting to moderate, and the daytimes are warmer. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight low temperature falls to about 54. Tomorrow is a very nice day with a high temperature on Saturday up to about 82. More sunshine, mid-80s on Sunday. Even Monday is a beautiful day with a high around 82. And just a few degrees cooler on Tuesday with a high in the mid-70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
The Movie Maven, Miss Murray's Movie Minute, brought to you by AMS Studios. They don't produce movies, they produce beautiful people. Relax, refresh, renew with AMS Studios in Prattville, amsstudiomedspa.com, or call 730-1268. And now, we present our entertainment goddess, Ellen Murray.
Thank you. Hello.
How about that for a big showbiz build-up today? How are you?
I like it. I'm good.
I understand you've been investing some time studying trailers for movies that are coming out soon, and the first one I see on your list is Michael. Is that the same movie as the one that Travolta and Hurt made?
I was going to make that same joke. No, that not to be confused with Michael the Archangel. This is Michael Jackson. and it's a new biopic coming out this
was no
next
angel.
month, actually. True, maybe we don't know. This would look much more flattering than I would expect it a regular. I mean,
he could dance,
kind of like the Elvis movie that came out. I think this one looks like it'll treat Michael well.
I love Elvis.
Oh, there's been some great stuff on Elvis lately. I asked because we talked about that movie this morning only because today would have been William Hurt's birthday, but he passed away a few years back. And he was in that movie, which I saw and wished I hadn't, with John Travolta.
Michael the Archangel movie.
that whatever that was.
Yeah, it was dumb.
So that's coming out April 24th. Is that going to be in theaters or is that going to be a streaming?
Yes.
Okay.
Theaters.
I would
But as
imagine.
things tend to do nowadays, they don't stay very long in the theaters before you can stream them.
I would imagine, given the music, Michael might be one you'd want to see in IMAX or a theater with really great audio.
It may actually come out in IMAX. I'll look into that. I
Okay.
can't remember.
Update us on our next get-together. There's a new Masters of the Universe. I'm trying to sound excited. I don't understand.
Well, this is something from my childhood and our generation that now has kids that they want to introduce to the things that they loved when they were kids. So it's going to be one of those. It's live action, and the guy who plays He-Man is very cute. So I think it should be fun.
Please tell me this Supergirl movie coming out June 26th. You saw the trailer for this? What is it? Does this look intriguing, or is this going to be woke Supergirl?
I don't think she's woke. She looks more like a typical 20-something shiftless girl who wakes up with a hangover and starts drinking again, sort of Supergirl, because she's so upset about the destruction of her planet and everything. I don't know. It looks like it's worth a try, but I never saw the last Superman because it seemed a little overblown, but I would watch this because I really loved the old Supergirl.
Well, they've lost the connection, some of them, to the comic book feel. You know, they become these serious, they got to get heavy, they got to get bogged down in today's issues. I want to see a superhero do amazing things, you know? Like snatch a plane going 500 miles an hour out of the sky, bring it down to land, get the bad guy off, and go on to the next crisis.
Supernatural things.
Yeah.
Right, instead of Superman just getting beat up the whole movie.
Yeah.
But I understand happened in the last one.
I had no interest in that whatsoever. What's the Wild Horse 9? That's way down the road in November.
It is way down the road, and a friend sent me this trailer, so I thought I would just include it because it's something different than usual. It's kind of a dark comedy about these two CIA guys in the 70s during the Chilean coup.
Yeah.
And they're camped out over on Easter Island. And it's John Malkovich and Sam Rockwell, which that's a good combination. I think it's going to be
that's
funny.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that is very interesting. Easter Island, where they have those giant statues, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still
Steve
not.
Buscemi is in it too. I think it'll be good.
Steve Buscemi with Malkovich and Sam Rockwell. Wow.
Yes.
That's a cast.
That really is. All right, there's things in theaters today. Have you had a chance to at least preview those? Project Hail Mary, what is that?
Well, this is one Master Thespian's been talking about and very excited about for a while. Last time I talked to him, he was ready to see this. But it's a space movie about a guy who doesn't want to go to space. He's just a science teacher, but they think he can save the planet, and he's the only one. And he wakes up from a coma on a spaceship out in the middle of space, and he's got to save the entire population of the Earth. It's Ryan Gosling.
Oh, no.
Greg's
no. Oh, no interest at all.
At least it wasn't Tom Hanks, thank God.
He sleptwalked through the Neil Armstrong movie. Why do they keep putting him in outer space?
I don't know, and he
It's a
still plays
goofball.
that same kind of I put the knot in astronaut. Like, they just have these dumb jokes.
God. I mean, why don't they just call it Ken Goes to Outer Space?
Pretty much. Ken goes to space.
Ready or Not, Here I Come 2. I missed the first one. What's that one about?
Oh, this is one I will not be seeing, but it's the satanic cults want you to see how they do the things, the ritual sacrifices. So they're like hunting two girls on an island, like the most dangerous game, humans hunting humans.
Ew.
A lot of truth to that.
Not for me.
No.
Toe?
I wouldn't necessarily take this one as a serious thing that's coming out today, but it's Rose Byrne, who was just an Oscar nominee for Best Actress, so she's kind of in the spotlight now, and she plays this homeless woman trying to get back her car that was towed, and it's a struggle against the legal system and the poor man versus the machine sort of a thing. Like
some of these entertainment options are depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyday
And it
life.
seems like it might have a feel-good ending, but
Now, the one that, Terry, there's a movie coming out today. We talked about it a little bit this morning. Pout Pout Fish.
What?
Pout Pout Fish. Family friendly?
yes, it's a kid's movie. It looks kind of like Finding Nemo, that style of animation.
Yeah. Pout.
And it's about a fish that's pouting. He's depressed. It's a depressed fish
Oh,
in the
no,
ocean. And
not more
friends are trying to cheer him up.
Oh, no.
This is a dumb
I think they're
question. Why is he
feeding into-
depressed?
Why is the fish depressed? Do we know this?
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
But it's out today and it's family friendly, and there's just not enough of that. And last week you talked a movie called Hoppers, and this is doing very well, huh?
Yeah, I just want to give one other family-friendly option if you want to go to the movie theater. That one's doing really well. It's got 93 and 94% from both critics and audience on Rotten Tomatoes.
You know, since we do conspiracies, Terry, I think the movie critics are operated by sinister forces.
Probably.
When Melania came out, Ellen, remember the Melania movie had a 7 score on Rotten Tomatoes and a 99 from the people that actually saw it.
Imagine that. It's Trump.
Well, I can imagine a lot of that was just politically motivated,
Exactly.
purposeful, trashing it. Plus the 99 was probably people that really loved it, spamming the polls, saying how great it was. I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's great or not. I think it's very, probably a little sycophantic because it's going to be. But I would still give it a watch and give it a fair rating.
Yeah, I would like to watch it.
Yeah, I would too.
But I wasn't going to go see it in the theater.
No, that's not one to see it in the theater.
All right, we thank you for the previews, and again, 2 family-friendly options out there. Parents and grandparents who want to take the kids out. Pout Pout Fish.
Yeah.
That's intriguing, that title.
I know. I want to know what he's pouting about.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you got to pout about? You didn't grab the lure. You're still safe. You're swimming around. I mean, what's the deal?
How do you tell when a fish is pouting anyway? They always have their lower lip rolled
Good
out.
point. Good point.
And Hoppers, which is off to a flying start. And there you go. From the movie Maven, Ms. Marie, we thank you for your time, and we'll look forward to catching up with you again next week.
Okay, have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
It is 5:45. We have news, and guess who it's brought to you by?
By Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, here's today's top stories. Watauga County Sheriff Mark Harrell has released new information about the woman's body found in Mulberry Creek on Wednesday. An autopsy concluded the body is that of a black woman, 45 to 55 years old. She was about 5'3", 130 pounds. No usable fingerprints could be lifted from the body. The woman's identity remains unknown. DNA information has been sent for testing. Montgomery police are asking for the public's help in finding suspects in a recent triple shooting. The incident happened last Sunday on South Court Street near the intersection of East-South Boulevard, where 3 people were shot multiple times. Witnesses reported that shots were fired from a white Chevrolet Silverado pickup truck. Montgomery District 2 City Council member Julie Turner Beard is planning a town hall meeting on Monday. The meeting will be held at Del Reyna Baptist Church on Wares Ferry Road from 6 to 7 p.m. Councilmember Beard hosts a town hall meeting every quarter to hear from residents in her district. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Lou Choir. Since 1983, we've treated you like family. Day or night, we do things right so you can live more comfortably. Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Lou Choir right now.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Do you get discouraged when you wake up in the morning and realize you have to wash again? You know, you just did that. Do you ever notice if you have a hat on for a long time, it feels like it's not there? Then when you take it off, it feels like it's there? You know what I would like to do? I would like to be on Jeopardy and just never buzz in. Do you ever notice in some hotels they give you a little sewing kit? You know what I do? I sew the towels together. You know what they don't have? Illegal drugs that you take in suppository form. It would be great because you could use them and conceal them at the same time, you know?
I'm walking down the street past the telephone pole. There's a poster stapled to it. It said, "Reward, lost $50. If found, just keep it." Sponges grow in the ocean. That kills me. I wonder how much deeper the ocean would be if that didn't happen. A friend of mine's in jail for counterfeit pennies. It's minimum security. He's on a wiffle ball and chain. Another friend of mine does voodoo acupuncture. Voodoo acupuncture. You don't have to go. Just be walking on the street and know, oh, that's much better.
You know, Stephen Wright and Carlin does great at the same type of comedy.
Yeah.
A guy that has a brain like that, you know, that can think in those terms like voodoo acupuncture, that's really hilarious when you think about it.
Yeah, I think Wright
You
was
don't
the
have to
one
go.
that talked about going and putting his key in his his door to his apartment, and the apartment building started up. You know, stuff like that. I love thinking outside the box.
That
Always
is.
have.
I have one more clip. It's only a minute long. Let's give it a listen.
I got a postcard from my friend George. It was a satellite picture of the entire Earth. On the back he wrote, "Wish you were here." Curiosity killed the cat, but for a while I was a suspect. I was arrested today for scalping low numbers at the deli. Sold the number 3 for $28. I used to be a narrator for Bad Mimes. Why is it a penny for your thoughts, but you have to put your 2 cents in? Somebody's making a penny. I talk to myself a lot. It bothers people, though, because I use a megaphone. Why is the alphabet in that order? Is it because of that song?
Every day on the morning show, we do our morning maroons. Idiots in the news. And I am proud to present our Idiot of the Week.
You are an idiot.
We go to South Carolina for this one, Terry. A 33-year-old man named Patrick Alexander was arrested for misdemeanor trespassing and spent a night in jail. The next day, he was brought before a judge with bail at $250.
Yeah.
So he pulls out a wad of cash, and he handed the judge 4 $100 bills, more than the bail, and told the judge, keep the change.
Oh, my goodness.
Turned out that he had given the judge 4 counterfeit $100 bills. The judge immediately noticed in examining the money that it just didn't look right, and when he turned the bills over, they had Chinese writing on the back. I don't think we're quite there where China's got control of our money.
We're getting there.
So now, in addition to the trespassing charge, he's been charged with felony forgery, contempt of court, and his bond has been increased to $6,000. And they want something better than Chinese counterfeit money.
Can you say federal prison?
Finishing just behind this guy was, I know that you're a business owner. Every business owner in this town has to worry about theft, people breaking in, taking stuff that is not theirs. But where do you fence septic tanks? Because our second place finisher was a guy in Florida who was arrested after trying twice to steal a septic tank from a construction site. Now, where do you take that to fence it, to turn that into some...
Why would you want to steal a septic tank? What a load of crap.
Yeah, very good. That was. So those are your top 2 idiots from our Morning Maroon this week. Some guys are maybe not looking forward to the weekend because of what you might call sexpectations, and they don't feel like they can meet those sexpectations. That's sad. It's the kind of thing, guys don't talk about that stuff. Women are always helping each other out with issues like that. But guys, it's going to reflect poorly on me, or I'll feel less masculine, or I'm the only guy this is happening to, which is completely absurd. Sometimes it's not so much that. It may be just a reduced energy, a reduced libido, or just feeling like, my get up and go, got up and went. If any of that describes you, let me recommend Montgomery Men's Health. Take the test. It's $99, and it'll tell you what your testosterone level is. If it's below where it should be, that will explain a lot of the struggles you're having with energy and low libido and so forth. And the good news is they can turn that around very quickly over there. It's a medical facility run by a board-certified urologist, and they can get you back and feeling normal again, energized, invigorated. That thing that just so insidiously disappears over a period of time. If you have issues with ED, first of all, it's very common for men over the age of 40. And again, there are many better options out there than pills. If pills have stopped working, or you don't want to take pills, ask about some of the alternative options that are available, again, at Montgomery Men's Health. And it's convenient. They can do the diagnosis. They can answer all your medical questions, and you get your medication there. You don't have to go to a pharmacy or anywhere else. Very professional staff, good at keeping you informed and helping you understand, hey, you're not alone with this. For the appointment for the test, call 334-440-3663 or browse them online at montgomerymenshealth.com. That's montgomerymenshealth.com. An incredible team that's helped thousands of men here in the River region.
Traffic is brought to you by Dillon Rings. Dillon Rings has great watches and beautiful rings. Or have Josh design a piece of jewelry for you. Shop Dillon Rings now at 119 Brown Springs Road. And check them out on Facebook.
And just like that, we have a couple of accidents. Highway 143 at Highway 14 in Millbrook. And in Wetumpka, Highway 231 at Old Montgomery Highway. Please watch out for emergency vehicles in both of those locations. Everywhere else, light to moderate afternoon traffic. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka overall
busy, but no other issues that we're aware of. We will keep you updated. Get ready for spring at Premier Place. Shop Cato Fashion, Sally Beauty, Professional and Spa, America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses, and more. Premier Place in Prattville, another great McClinton and Company development. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bell's Cleaning Service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bell's because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.